Shafika Suleiman knows home is more about peace than it is about place. She was born in Kurdistan in northern Iraq, a land marred by generations of conflict.
The life in Kurdistan at that time, back when we were there, it wasn't a very good life at all because there was war, civil war, all the time. We were scared a lot of times to even go outside.
Shafika did her best to shield her 12 children from the violence around them. But seeing to the physical and emotional needs of such a large family caught up in a war zone was overwhelming. In 1979, Shafika moved her family to Iran to escape the fighting. They stayed there 18 years before moving back to Iraqi-controlled Kurdistan. But by 1997, civil war again forced Shafika and her family to flee, this time to Syria. They were still searching for the peace that evaded them when a brief glimmer of hope was suddenly dashed.
When we were in Syria, we had a plan to go to Italy. That's where my husband wanted us to go through UN, United Nations. He was there for some time to get our documents together, but he passed away there. Then we couldn't do a lot at that time, and we stayed there for, many more years in Syria.
The family again applied for refugee status through the United Nations. In 2005, they were granted asylum in the United States. The Suleimans came to Lansing, where St. Vincent Catholic Charities arranged for housing and introduced them to other Kurdish families. As a woman and an ethnic minority, Shafika had been denied an education. She had no job training, nor was she even permitted to work. But as a teenager, she learned how to sew. Over time, her skill evolved from hobby to therapy.
I did not know how to sew very well, but I learned it from my mother. But now it's something I love to do. It's something that keeps my mind off things that I do not want to be going on in this world.
Today, she shares that experience with other refugee women. Every Friday at St. Vincent's, Shafika participates in a sewing group. But there's more going on here than fabric and thread. Shafika is helping to stitch broken lives back together. You see, the sewing circle is also a counseling session. Many of Shafika's peers have also survived violence and loss. They regard Shafika as a wise and calming presence, someone who encourages them to speak openly about deeply painful hurts.
When I help other women with anything, not just sewing, I actually become happy when I help them. When they receive help from anybody, they get happy too. And that's the reason why I'm here. I want to show other women what I've learned and, make them happy.
Peace and place. Shafika Suleiman finally has both. For WKAR Public Media, I'm Kevin Lavery.